Hello guys, today we're going to be riding the X-Pro 125. I do not know what year this is, but we're going to be riding it, talk about a few things, talk about a couple things about where I ride, how I ride, what I do. So, let's get to it. It'll be first kick. Yep, like always. This bike is great. This bike never gave up on me. Just some minor, some minor issues, like maintenance issues. It's not really, you don't really have to maintain this bike as much as other bikes. It is a Chinese bike, a Papa Wheeler. One-hander, yeah. Doesn't matter what bike you're on. You can always kill it on whatever bike you want to. Alright, so, as you already know, I ride in my yard. Look at this. Look at this. I'll do a wheelie real quick. You can obviously tell the difference when I'm wheeling. You can really tell the difference of balance, and like the bumps really throw you around on bikes like these. Watch this. Look at that. See how like uncontrollable it is on dirt like this. Me personally, I like riding wheelies on the road. It's so much more balanced, so much more controlled. Nice straight line, nice smooth surface. Like this. No problem. This was my first clutch bike. This is the bike I learned to ride clutch on, and it's been great ever since. I rode this bike in South Carolina. I rode this bike on tracks, my own dad rode this bike on tracks, hitting jumps on this little pitter. Yeah, so the balance of dirt really throws off your wheelies. Look at all these bumps right here. All these ruts, that will really throw you off. So if you are trying to learn wheelies, you mainly want to be in a safe, controlled environment. You want to be on a nice, smooth dirt road, smooth driveway, smooth parking lot, something very straight and flat. You want flat. The first thing I did when I started learning wheelies was I popped it up, just power wheelie, no clutch. It barely does anything. Watch, I'll try it real quick. See? It doesn't get you up very quickly. So then I started watching videos, started watching Jigsaw, Brian 66, started studying them. Then I started using the clutch. See how much more, how faster it gets me up, how more smooth it gets me up, than having to jerk my body back to get the wheel up. If you don't have a clutch, like a semi-automatic bike, you can usually push down